Hey everyone, Scott here, and welcome back to Vietnam News, where East meets West. It's good to see you all again. I've been off the channel for a little while, and if you've been wondering where I disappeared to, well, I've been on a month-long trip down to Australia. I've got a ton to share from that adventure, and even more Vietnam news to catch up on. So trust me, we'll be diving back into the headlines very soon. But first, I want to give you a quick personal update because something unexpected happened during the trip, and it followed me all the way back home to Ho Chi Minh City. So let's go back to Melbourne. Beautiful city, great food, amazing coffee, and apparently the perfect place for my body to start acting up. About halfway through the trip, I started feeling this unusual numb sort of pain in my groin area. Not sharp, not dramatic, just weird enough to make me notice it every single day. The kind of feeling where you think, that's not normal, but at the same time you tell yourself, well, I didn't come all the way to Australia just to sit in a hotel room. So I kept exploring, filming, walking, and honestly, the pain never got bad enough to ruin anything. I wasn't limping around Melbourne like a wounded kangaroo or anything, but it also didn't go away. And by the time I flew back to Ho Chi Minh City on November 21st, I knew I needed to get it checked out. Once I got home, I took a few days to settle back in, unpack the bags, catch up on sleep, recover from the travel, all that good stuff. Then on Monday the 24th, I finally made it to the hospital. I already had a suspicion about what it might be. You know your own body after a while, and this didn't feel like a muscle strain or something temporary. And sure enough, the ultrasound confirmed exactly what I had been thinking. I have an inguinal hernia, not the end of the world, not life-threatening, but definitely not something you want to ignore. Basically, part of the abdominal tissue pushes through a weak spot in the muscle wall, and once it's there, it's not just going to pack its bags and leave. The doctor walked me through everything, and after the consultation, it was pretty clear this was something better handled sooner than later. Especially since I'm active, I travel, and I'm constantly carrying camera gear. So here's what's happening next. I'm officially scheduled for laparoscopic surgery on Monday, December 1st. If you're not familiar with laparoscopic surgery, here's the simple version. The surgeon makes 3 tiny cuts, we're talking really small, and goes in with a camera to repair the hernia from behind the muscle wall. It's minimally invasive, quick, and has a much easier recovery compared to the old-school open surgery method. This approach is especially good if you want a faster recovery, or if you ever end up with hernias on both sides. Thankfully, mine is on just one side, at least for now. Let's hope it stays that way. The doctor told me I should be back to light activity within a week. That means walking around, maybe some gentle filming, and gradually getting back to normal without pushing it too hard. They said most people have less pain with this method and heal up pretty fast. And honestly, that's exactly what I want. I don't plan on spending weeks lying around like a defeated water buffalo. I want to get back to filming news stories and street life as soon as I can, just without ignoring my health. Now, before I wrap this up, I want to talk about something that I think a lot of expats and long-term travelers can relate to, and that's the feeling you get when you're facing a medical situation outside your home country. I'll be honest with you, I've got a little bit of apprehension about having surgery here in Vietnam. Not because I doubt the doctors, the care here has actually impressed me over the years, but because, well, when you grow up in the United States, especially in a big medical hub like Dallas, Texas, you get used to certain systems, certain routines, certain expectations. Back home, I know exactly how things work. I know the hospitals, I know the standards, I know the reviews, and I even know people who've had the same surgeries. It's familiar, it's predictable, it's comfortable. Here in Vietnam, everything is different. The process, the environment, the communication style, even the way appointments are handled. And even though the doctors here are highly trained and the medical technology is modern, it's completely normal to feel a little nervous when you're putting your health and your body in the hands of a system you didn't grow up with. But at the same time, this is life as an expat. And if I'm choosing to live here, travel here, and build channels here, then moments like this are part of the journey. So I want to open this up to all of you. Have you ever had surgery or a major medical procedure done in Vietnam or anywhere outside your home country? How did it go? How did you feel about it? What advice would you give someone going into it for the first time? I'd really love to hear your experiences. This community has been amazing, and I know a lot of you have been through similar things. So feel free to share in the comments. It helps me. And it also helps everyone watching who might be facing the same decision. And once I'm back on my feet, things will go back to our regular pace. In fact, I've got some great videos coming up from the Australia trip, and a whole stack of Vietnam news stories that I can't wait to cover. So stay tuned, hit that like button, subscribe, and thank you, truly, for all your support. The channel keeps growing because of you. I'll keep you updated, and I'll see you again very soon. Hopefully walking around without any weird groin pain this time. Take care, everyone.